Guys, I'm just going to tell you this right now. If a woman likes you, she's invested into the conversation. Like, seriously, she'll even bring up something that came up in her head off topic, essentially speaking, that made her maybe chuckle, laugh, or anything like that, and bring it up to you, literally. And then the conversation goes, it intertwines into something new, and it's shared interest back and forth and shared dialogue back and forth between man and woman. That's how you know a woman likes you. Like, if a woman just is like, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's okay. Like, if a woman just gives, like, blank, you know, like, I don't care statements, essentially speaking, I can't find the word for the way that kind of speak is. But basically, you can tell, like, she is not interested. She is not interested in talking with you. She is not interested in you. She does not like you. Like, it's so much time, so much time has been saved because I realized this at 16 years of age. Like, seriously, most dudes will literally just go on and on and on about the same thing, or they'll go on and on and on about, you know, this topic or that topic, essentially speaking, and it's like, the girl doesn't even care. Like, she's not even invested. She was like, what were you even saying? That's how you know she's not even listening. It's like, I've seen dudes waste so much time with women that are just like, oh, because she's pretty. Oh, because she's hot. Oh, because, you know, she's not an American woman. She's not, you know, a modern woman per se, essentially. Like, it's just so many of these guys going to these overseas countries like Colombia, Brazil, and stuff like that. It's like, you can just tell. You can tell the women are just there for the money. They're there for the green card. They're there for the alcohol. And then guess what? Like, seriously, like, there's this one Colombian woman who I met. She, like, tricked this dude off, essentially. And she was even laughing about it. She was chuckling about it, literally. I was chuckling with her because I thought it was fucking funny. I was. Because, here's the thing. This dude was literally sending her, like, $300 for a Cash App. She would schedule the date on where they would go to, somewhere within the local city of Bogota. And literally, she would leave him on red. And then he would schedule it as, like, send me another $300. Like, he would just come up, she would just come up with all these excuses. And he was just sending her and sending her and sending her. Like, I know this video was supposed to be about, like, advising girls and such. But I just, seeing a lot of what I've been seeing within the past few days to weeks of you know, like, dating and stuff like that and relationships, you know, it's literally an echo chamber. Like, if you're a dude, let's be real, dating is a literal echo chamber now. Like, if you're a guy, like, if you are a guy, you look up how to get a woman, there'll be like Casey Zander, Andrew Tate, Hamza Ahmed, you know, they'll fresh and fit, there'll be all these things of, like, how to get a woman, never cry in front of your woman, you know, you always need to maintain frame and masculinity and such. And it's just like, you know, these dudes are just, these guys are so sad inside. These guys hate themselves. Like, the fact that they have to pressure themselves that much just to date a woman, and then they have to, like, also make other men or boys insecure and shit like that. I mean, they're essentially ruining the dating pool. Like, I mean, I know feminism, don't get me wrong, like, feminism, there's definitely some aspects that have ruined, you know, dating as we know it. There definitely is. But the way these red pillars, like, construed and condescend, you know, essentially everything that they say, like, they're literally ruining the dating pool for men. Like, they're just making it, like, you know, they're essentially doing feminism's very last job. They're essentially literally just, you know, just make it even messier. Just put the finishing touches and put the cherry on top of the sundae. That's essentially what these red pillars have been doing. Like, it's just, I mean, that's the thing. They sound no different from femcells. They sound no different from these, like, you know, decentering men, women, you know, literally the MGTOW of women. But it's just, looking at dating as a 24-year-old man like myself, I have literally seen just, like, I mean, men and women seriously need to fucking go to therapy. Like when passport bros say like, oh, you know, I'm going overseas, you know, because American women ain't this, ain't that. Like, I always say this: American men and women need a fucking massive break. Like, they need to just go in separate rooms and just lock themselves in. Like, they need to do time. They need a timeout. They need to do therapy. Like, it just, the way I see women talking about men, the way I see men talking about women is fucking disgusting. It's so dehumanizing. It's so gross. And it's like the fact that it's like you have men out here like laughing. she's depressed. She's depressed, you know, and stuff like. Because seriously, there's actually guys laughing at women who are crying, laughing at women who either got burned by some dude or something, like literally laughing, and they're sharing it with their friends in their group chats and shit like that. And you have women doing the same thing when it comes to like great men who've, you know, essentially given their heart to a woman, and a woman just, that's it, rips it away. It's like the way we treat each other in dating, the way we fucking just commoditize, you know, commoditize. I know I'm not saying it correct, but the way we just treat each other and rate each other within the dating scene is just so dehumanizing. It's so gross. It's so disgusting. Like, we put price on his sexuality. We put price on one's sexual psyche to where it's like we dehumanize them so much, essentially speaking, to where it's like, you know, you're an easy lay. You're just a lay. You're just an ATM. You're just, you know, he's good for some things. He's not good for other things. You know, she's good for some things, you know, but she talks too much. She needs to sit down and shut up and make my hot soup. It's just like the way we talk to each other. Like, people say to me like, oh, well, here's the thing. Why are you criticizing passport bros when you want to go overseas and date, you know, and date a foreign woman? The reason why is because I see the environment in the United States of America, and it's fucking toxic. Like, the gender animosity, sadly, is starting to become a thing in other countries, you know, because Western imperialism, Western, you know, influence and stuff. But it's just, I'm sorry. Like, I look at how